All right, let's just put the countdown. Yeah. What's up, everybody? We're on to another episode of 49ers Round Check, and unfortunately, there's no Victory Monday. That's the problem.
Nope.
Oh, I hate it. I can't stand it, man. You don't even know.
But
It's
today's
Choke Monday.
Choke
It's
Monday.
Shanahan Choke Monday.
Joke artist Kyle. Nothing
Yeah.
new.
Choke edition. That's what it is. Choker edition.
Yep.
We blew it, but hey, we're still here. I ain't gonna watch the Super Bowl, so who cares? I'm not even interested in it. I'm just gonna.
I'm not watching none
I don't
of
even
that.
predict the Chiefs
Nothing.
and the Eagles to be the Super Bowl. It's like the crappiest Super Bowl there could be. Whatever.
No, I think they did it because of the Kelsey Bowl, and I think it's I should have knew. Something was hypothetically conspiracy for me. Like when I watched the interview on NFL Network, Kelsey's mom was interviewed. The Kelsey's brothers' mom was interviewed about this.
Oh yeah.
This kind of gave me an indication that this is probably what they wanted. Seems obvious, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure they did, man. That they're both like real popular, got their podcast going, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about that on there. But like I said, man, I don't like either one of them because we faced them in big games, man. They freaking beat us, and I felt like we're kind of robbed two different ways. Yesterday Purdy got injured, and we had no quarterback, man. That was dreadful. Like when he went down, I knew it was over. I had to keep it real, be objective, and I got like when Klay Thompson tore his ACL in the finals in 2019, I got those vibes. I'm like, oh, and just like Klay came back and shot free throws, Brock Purdy came back in and just handed the ball off, man. But I think as far as that Devontae Smith catch. I think it hit the ground, and I understand they didn't show the replay or whatever like right away. That's why Shanahan didn't challenge it. But at the same time, Hufanga was telling him, go for it, like challenge it. And Hufanga's not just some player, he's a Pro Bowl player, despite his flaws. You know what I'm saying? He's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Shanahan, you should listen to your players, man. Every little call can go. It could be like a turnaround, And I'm not saying we lost because of that, but at the same time, it could have been 0-0. Then McCaffrey ended up looking like Derrick Henry running over people, for that touchdown. We were amped up at our Niner watch party. Woo! It was on and cracking, the man, and that could have been a momentum boost. And I know we didn't have our quarterback, but I wish we would have put in like Danny Gray, Ray McLeod, run some reversals with them, do anything you can to move to get yards. You know what I'm saying? Going the other way. So. At least that, and I understand we didn't have a quarterback that can throw over 10 yards or whatever. Josh Johnson, horrible. That was like Jamarcus Russell out there. That was like, I mean, I think Jim Druckenmiller would have completed some passes, man. Like, sheesh. Tim Rattay used to have an arm, but I remember him throwing deep to T.O. one time. But anyway, and on that play, Purdy got injured. Supposedly, I guess Ayuk was like wide open downfield, or he would have got a big gain or whatnot. That's what was said. But if so, imagine if we would have scored right there. Oh, then the McCaffrey, who knows? And our defense, I think we would have stopped them because Jalen Hurts didn't do jack. You know what I'm saying? They do nothing.
I mean, I just wasn't that impressed with the Eagles. Like, if they were that good, they would have scored at least more than that. But I think when we look at it this way, man. Like, I get it. It's frustrating, but the fact that we got beat physically and mentally, it sucks. But the blame on Shanahan, bro. Like, this trend continues on. This trend continues on with Shanahan. The way how Shanahan does the play calling, the way he does stuff, it needs to change with him. You can't just put the blame on how we lose, dude. It's because he doesn't know how to fucking scheme blocking better. He needs to value more pass blockers. He needs to value both sides of the offensive line. You got to be a good pass blocker and a good run blocker. That's what he needs to do. Forget about this run blocking crappy guy. Yeah, it's good to run the ball, but you need a guy who can do both.
Yeah, exactly, man. Let McGlinchey walk. Get him out of here, man.
Let Brendo go, please. Let that.
Yeah, Brundle.
Needs to go.
He's horrible, man. But he's a free agent. That'll be more money that we can spend. We can, give Ayuk, that extension, Bosa too. So we got those guys coming up, and then, CG's personal favorite, Jimmy
hold
Ward.
on, before we get to all that.
All right, let's let David speak.
Oh, go ahead.
Shanahan, what were you doing? We showed up to play a football game. This team was not ready for that football game. What I saw going on defense, we were losing our discipline. We were getting penalties. I mean, we're supposed to be the best football team in the NFL. We're supposed to be disciplined. We're supposed to be professional, which we were. We don't know what the Eagles were saying that we're saying to our players when the Trent Williams, decided to show that guy what was up. But we did not look ready to play this football game at all. This is 100% on our coach, Kyle Shanahan. But then at the same time, that play that Devontae Adams dropped, when he's doing the signal and they're running up to the Shanahan, 2 + 2 = 4, buddy. They dropped the ball. Why are they rushing up to the line of scrimmage? Throw the challenge flag, dude. So, I mean, we're just, it seems to keep going like this. We get to the Super Bowl. We're up on the Chiefs, and it's like, are you taking the foot off the gas? What are you doing? We got to keep the foot on the gas. We got to show up prepared to play. I'm honestly looking at it like it might be time for a new head coach. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. Oh, Shanahan's a good coach. Well, we've been to the playoffs, the NFC Championship game 3 times. We've been to 1 Super Bowl. We have no Super Bowl ring. He has not gotten it done. And last year, we got beat by the Rams by 3 points, and a couple plays could have totally changed that game. But then we would have been playing the Bengals, which I honestly think we would have beat. And, this year, here we are.
It's so frustrating. Like, I just don't get how our other fans are defending Shanahan. They're saying we're stupid fans. Oh, we were going through quarterback injuries. We were going through this and that. Like, dude, how many fucking excuses does Shanahan need, bro? It's been the same trend. I am not blind like most Niner fans. I'm not.
Well, and if Shanahan would have thrown the flag to challenge that play, that changes the momentum of the game. And we don't know if Brock Purdy actually would have got injured because, there's a different play coming up. It's a different play. It's not, the circumstances of what happens in the game would have changed at that point.
Dude,
at the same time, the second we lost Brock Purdy, we were done, dude. We were done. Josh Johnson is trash.
Yeah, Josh Johnson's been cut by 14 teams, and he's been on different minor league football. Like, dude, how dumb can you get, Shanahan? Oh, he knows the system. We'll bring him in. Oh, my God.
Hey, I will say this. Now, at one point in time, everybody was like, no. But remember when Baker Mayfield was on waivers? We probably should have claimed him.
We couldn't get him because the Rams had the pecking order.
Yeah. The Rams had they were like, I think one of the top 5 teams in claim order, and we were in the bottom.
I wanted him too.
We didn't have a chance.
I wanted him too, but it wasn't.
Traded for him. I don't know.
Dude, what was the reason why we inactive Jimmy? Maybe this was the perfect time to put him out there.
Yeah, I think he could have scored, man. Like, hey, he had a good 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He could have done something.
Jimmy wasn't going to play. Either way, it's a business decision between him and his agent. He's not going to risk his free agency.
But imagine
if is kicking him down the road. He's not going to do that.
Dude.
But, as far as his free agency, imagine if he would have led us to a win and then win a Super Bowl, though. That would have boosted his free agency a lot too.
That's a fact. That's true.
Yeah.
If he would have came in, played good, we got the win, it would have upped his stock.
It would have. Like, I don't know why most of these fucking fans are stubborn. They want to give Shanahan a lot of credit, and they're defending him. And then some people are saying, why are we like – see, that's exactly what this Eagles fan said it best. Hey, you guys are the better team. Let's let it be. You guys fucked and killed us. I'll give credit. Yeah, that was dumb. Why would you want to have a backup tight end fucking blocking? It's fucking stupid. That's what really leads to injuries. Like, I think people don't understand. Most of our fan base, dude, on Twitter, they're already fucking like, some of them are fucking bitter by my fucking opinion. They said, "Oh, worst take, massive." Like, dude, what are you talking about? Are you blind? Are we gonna give him a pass because of the injuries at quarterback? It's because his blocking scheme is what leads to the injuries. Mike McGlinchey has been fucking worse at times.
Well, I mean, on that play, we left Tyler Croft out there to block Reddick. And then Mike McGlinchey was swinging inside to help Burford. And I'm pretty sure Burford had his guy handled.
Yeah.
So it was like, what is going on here? But I was of the opinion that we should just run the ball down their throats. And then all of a sudden, Eli Mitchell wasn't a go.
He's always injured.
And that was a big loss for our football team. That was a big loss. But we also have J.P. Mason sitting there who can run between the tackles just fine.
That's what
that's the Eagles' weakness right there, running between the tackles. So we could have just ran the ball down their throats, protected Brock Purdy, and pass off play action. That would have been the fantastic game plan to go with. But instead, Kyle Shanahan puts Brock Purdy in the shotgun and tries blocking Reddick with Croft, and Croft got blown up.
And Reddick has been playing better than Bosa since December. Like, he had like 11.5 sacks since December to Bosa 7.5. He's been a terror, man.
This is a funny troll account, man. Brock Lesnar. Hey, you got to give credit with these. But hey, Eric Wallace is right, man. Like, hey, I think Jimmy was a healthy scratch, but it was stupid of Shanahan to even – he should have placed his ass on IR. Why even waste the roster spot?
They should have left him back in San Francisco.
Dude.
If he's not playing, why bring him? Trey Lance, yeah, he's a young QB. He needs to see the environment. He needs to be around.
Jimmy's
but
not going to
when it comes to Jimmy, he's gone. Why bring him with it? I wanted to wipe the smile off the face in the most medieval way you can think about. But I'm not necessarily a violent person. But to see him over there grinning like he was, it was like, dude, your team is getting their ass kicked. Right now is not the time to be grinning. He's always done that, though. He's always smiled about, horrible things. And it's like, I just don't get it. I mean, is it a stress thing? You're so stressed you have to smile and laugh at the wrong situation? I mean, is that it?
Dude, I just think it's stupid how Shanahan just lets him on the fucking, like, dude, he should have been on IR and just been fucking sidelined and not even be allowed to be on the team. Dude, like, if Jimmy was going to be there, they could have at least activated him and put him out there. Like, but I guess he wasn't fully clear, I guess. And you know what? It was wasted. Yeah, why did the 49ers bring Jimmy in? Why? Just so he can get a fucking smile out of his last chance as his last day as a Niner, bro? That's just ultimate disrespect. Like, it's sad, bro. So when we look at the NFC Championship game, the only member he's gonna get out of this is like, oh, good thing I didn't play. I'm gonna get my money elsewhere. He's smiling because he's fucking tired of Shanahan. Shanahan's an idiot. Shanahan never. I mean, to be fair, Jimmy was injured because of fucking Shanahan's stupid schemes, and he never fucking believed in him. He didn't even let the guy throw the ball a lot. He had more confidence in Brock Purdy than he ever had with Jimmy.
But I'm just so bummed. We have, this roster. We have a team that has won this many games in a row. We go into Philadelphia. Shanahan is not at the top of his game. And that the whole challenge flag. They're running up to it's like, come on, man. You common sense says Philadelphia is rushing to the line for a reason.
to avoid the challenge. Yep.
So it's time to get that flag out there in front of the ref before they get to snap the ball. And Kyle Shanahan just waited for word, which is what, a lot of NFL coaches do. But at that point, it's worth wasting a timeout to find out.
Oh, yeah. And exactly what John Jay said it best. Hey, I mean, I'm old school. If you can travel, that means you available. Don't care if his agent said don't play, bro. His agent's fucking ridiculous, bro. This is what makes Jimmy G not so respected by the NFL as much. They can say he's a proven winner, but there's a lot of old teammates from New England that don't respect him. They think he's soft.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys want as far as like veteran quarterbacks out there on the market, man? Would you guys want a Brady?
Dude, I don't even think Brady's even a discussion. I don't even think Brady or Rodgers, dude. We can't even. It's not even in the cards, bro. Like, I don't even see it happening. Like, the only way I see it happening with Brady and them is if we get rid of Trey Lance, which is dumb on their part, or get rid of any of the guys we got. We only have Trey and Brock Purdy under contract. But it would be a shocker to get a veteran quarterback, but I don't think they want to take a freaking bargain deal. Like, do you think a Derek Carr would come here on a fucking cheap-ass deal? Nah, he wouldn't come.
Nah, I wouldn't want Derek Carr either.
No, I'm just saying, would you want to get somebody like that? Even though
you're talking veterans, all right. Tyrod Taylor, Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
and when it comes to old veterans, those are my top 2 picks right there.
We should pursue Cooper Rush. He's available in free agency.
Jacoby Brissett.
Man, I mean Cooper
Rush, cool. I would say he's like another Brock.
Yeah, he's a good system fit too, and I don't know if Cowboys are going to bring him back, but he'd be a nice backup to have in case.
Yeah, I'm down. I would even sign. I mean, like
it'd be kind of funny if we get Derek Carr.
I mean, like I would even take a Ryan Fitzpatrick type. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's smart, playing a long time, can mentor them.
But dude, it's funny how freaking Josh Johnson gets another damn opportunity, bro. How many times did it take for him to get a chance?
He's the Dante Johnson of quarterbacks.
Dante Johnson of quarterbacks, yeah, pretty much. He is the Dante Johnson. Like,
for real though. All these damn chances, and he's terrible. Garbaggio.
So what's your guys' thoughts of the team going forward, man? It's just another setback, another disappointment that bites the dust.
Yeah, we had, Ayuk on a rookie deal, Bosa on a rookie deal. So I wanted to win a Super Bowl while they're on the rookie deals, man, because they're about to get a little pricey. And luckily, we're not paying a quarterback a lot next year, so that's a big plus. So now we were able to, re-sign maybe probably give Juwan Jennings an extension.
Should we go after him? Should we go
when it comes down to it, our quarterbacks are on rookie deals.
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, Trey Lance is on a rookie deal.
I mean, right now we have the chance to re-sign Bosa, re-sign and keep our team around, improve the team.
Do you think we keep Mosley back even though he may not be fully healthy yet?
He might take a cheap deal. I'll take him.
Take a cheap deal, or would you rather go for a veteran like Marcus Peters who can get feisty and get under the opponents?
I'd rather have Emmanuel Mosley, better system fit.
But Peters doesn't play around, man. I like his type of game a little bit.
Yeah, Peters is a good corner, though. I mean,
he's a ball hawker, but he does get a little feisty. I like that type of players, man. Somebody that can get under their head a little bit.
Yeah, he's like a good little zone corner.
But I think don't we run a zone?
Yeah, we'll run a zone, yep.
He would fit. He would fit perfectly, but he'd probably be a little pricey. But I would.
But let's talk about the guys we have real fast. We have Trey Lance. Mm-hmm. He's going to be there for OTAs. Right now, he's QB1 because of injury, and Brock Purdy is going in for a second opinion. We'll find out what happens there, but I honestly think it's going to be the same thing. And they're saying like what's being reported is 6 months.
That's gonna suck. Yep, he's gonna have to wait till training camp to come back, and man, it'd be kind of
that would put him back in early July.
He'll be right there by preseason almost.
That's workable, but at the same time, baseball players, it's an outright year, and I was saying they're different styles of throwing. It's a different sport, but. We're just going to have to wait and see how everything rolls out. The 6 months is probably a perfect rehab, no setbacks. So we will literally just have to see how everything works out, you know?
So do we even still take a chance on signing a veteran quarterback either way, or do we just let Trey get a lot of the reps?
Why not? Why not?
Throw
a little bit of non-guaranteed money at Andy Dalton, you know, and
or bring in a Cooper Rush.
Let's sign him, Tyrod Taylor. Who else do we want to sign?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah. Well, we'll sign all three of them, and we'll just
bring in
hopefully
Rush.
we can stash them on the practice squad and save them because we need 5 quarterbacks to get through a season.
Oh, dude, you can just bring in a Cooper Rush who's exactly the same system fit, you know.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. He wants some games.
You know
with
what
Cowboys.
I want to see?
Yeah, he's a pretty suitable backup. Yeah, I mean Cooper Rush ain't that bad. I would get him on a really bargain deal. He's not going to demand the high dollars unless the Cowboys are willing to pay the guy. But you want a guy who fits the system, and he doesn't fuck up. He only fucked up against the Eagles because of the way the defense is. But you get a lot of that all the time. As far as all that, man, here's these other fans want to give us shit. But here's the thing. Just say we still got 5. That's all we can say. Because we still do. But, hey, they want to talk all their shit, even though their team didn't win. I don't like dick writers, you know? You can't be dick writing other teams. That's just not the way it works. You have to go on your team. See, last year, you can write on your team's success, but you can't write on the Eagles' success. And I've talked with a lot of Philadelphia fans. They don't want no other fan base dick writing them, actually. I've talked to a lot of Eagles fans. They said, I don't want no other fan base dick writing us, or I'm going to call them out. Berghain said he'll call them out. Other fans I know, where you hiding, he's going to call out the other fans because he said, don't dick write us. They don't like dick writers.
Well, when it comes down to it, I was watching Wolf earlier, and there's a lot of Eagles trolls, kicking us while we're down. It's like, really, dude? I'm sure there's a few 49er fans that would have done the same thing, but it's like, come on, you won, you're moving on, just leave us alone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, but I think he's asking for Dion. He should be back next week because he had some busy schedule. He told me that he wasn't going to make it because of the schedule he had right now. So pretty much it. I mean, a lot of the offseason is going to play a factor with Kyle Shanahan, dude. I don't know. Shanahan he needs to get better pass blockers, better pass blocking, better scheme fitters, not guys who are just run blockers. I mean, run blockers are a plus, but you need a pass blocker.
You got to be able to do both. Two-way player, man.
I don't want none of this run blocking scheme. No, you got to do both. You got to be a good pass blocker. Good pass blocker. I don't want no crappy pass blocker on my team.
Yeah, I missed the freaking right side of the offensive line days of Anthony Davis and Alex Boone, I want that back. Well, hell of a right side.
And no, you'll see him next week. He'll be back. He just had some stuff to do. Usually my co-hosts, they come around. They tell me if something happens. Like if something happens emergency, I understand. I'm not going to pressure everybody else to go on the show. But, hey, my guy from Oakland, he ain't afraid of the smoke. He's here. He looks like Steph Curry. He ain't afraid of the heat. And my guy from Utah, he ain't afraid of the heat, bro. We've dealt with it.
Always.
I'm here, man. I've been taking it from the Raider fans, man. They've been going at me, man.
Hey, red and gold until I'm dead and cold. It don't matter what's happening. I'm following my football team.
Dude, we've been to the gutter, and there ain't nothing changed. The only thing that hasn't changed for this team is winning the Super Bowl. That hasn't changed. Shanahan has every opportunity, but I'm sick of these stupid delusional Niner fans, bro. Like, why are you defending Shanahan for this time, bro? Are we gonna give a fucking pass for the injuries? Maybe those injuries would have never happened if he would have fucking valued more of pass blocking. Maybe he would have did better if he didn't have his stupid, stubborn attitude. This is why we had the most injuries. This is why we had the most injuries at quarterback. Outside of 2019, it's always been quarterbacks missing time. That's been Shanahan.
Quarterbacks and running backs.
But in 2019, we started with nine defensive linemen on our roster. The beginning of the season. There were 4 guys of those 9 left when we hit the playoffs. 4. It was D Ford, DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, and Nick Bosa. The rest of the guys were not on our team to start the season.
Dude.
I mean, our team we have an injury issue, and I honestly don't think it's our field because, look at what happened this year. We didn't see anything terrible happen. I mean, Emmanuel Mosley in that kind of, non-contact freak deal, but that's it. I don't think it's our field. I'm starting to wonder if we need to fire those guys, those hockey conditioning trainers, and bring in someone that knows football.
Yeah, football injury wise, yeah, but stupid. Corey, I didn't even see Rudy's live stream. Anytime I look at the notification of Rudy, bro, there hasn't been a single content video that has nothing. Like, dude, like if he's
straight up trolling us, man. He's kicking us while we're down.
Dude, yeah, dude, that's his content, bro. Like, if I'm tuning in for something, I want to see him trash the Raiders or Cowboys or something. Maybe I get interested, but dude, it's like beating a dead horse with us. I get it, but most other fans, bro, I like to see Rudy pick on the Cowboys or at least the Raiders. They pick on them more than the Rams. I mean, come on. I guess
the Rams don't have anybody. They don't have a rival.
I mean, they get bullied by the freaking Cowboy fans. Like, Cowboy fans were shitting on his stream like a while ago, and he let them have it. And the Raiders were even having fun with him. I'm just saying, maybe Rudy is a made for those guys. I wouldn't let those other fans. I don't know about Debo looking bad lately. He's looked good, but just kind of had it like his down year, I guess. The injury sucks, but what can we do?
Yeah, he didn't really have like a big burst like yesterday.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey did all the carries. I'll say that, dude. He carried this offense, but the problem with Shanahan is, bro, he needs to learn how to go back to running back by committee at least. Like, can we limit the touches? Can we make sure McCaffrey gets like maybe the 12 to 15 touches, and then you put Elijah Mitchell. Limit those touches, bro, because that keeps our players fresh. Sprinkle in some Mason, and that's it. But Shanahan likes to give the hands to the running backs, and that's why they get injured. And I'm just hoping he can develop Trey Lance the right way. Stop treating him like a fucking running back. Stop making him run the fucking.
Well, now's his chance because he's going to be QB1 in OTAs and the early training camps and everything we have going on because the best timeline for Brock Purdy coming back is early July.
It's going to suck for Brock Purdy now because Trey can reclaim that job just right now, bro. I think he will, but the problem is, can Shanahan let him be a fucking quarterback, not let him run?
Hey, is it a bad problem to have?
Not really.
To have two good young quarterbacks. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterback." That's not the case. Look at the Niners when we had Steve Young and Joe Montana. We had two quarterbacks.
Those were good problems to have right there. But what people don't understand is everybody's
I'm definitely not comparing Trey Lance and Brock Purdy to Joe Montana and Steve Young. They haven't proved that yet.
No,
Steve Young, Elvis Gerback too.
Oh no, but the lead hasn't seen Trey Lance what he could be right now. I think this is the perfect time for Trey Lance to reclaim his starting job. Unfortunately for Brock Purdy, bro, you had a chance to get that Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to the quarterback competition. I'm going to say let Trey get the job back because you know what? It is a good problem to have. What do you mean a horrible problem, bro? Trey Lance is a fucking gifted quarterback. It's just the coaching staff was stupid. Like, of course, you're probably just going to criticize him because he's what is he? Like, everybody makes him, they treat him like a fucking running back. Why does Shanahan treat black quarterbacks like any fucking worse, bro? He treats black quarterbacks like running backs out there. Like, I think Shanahan does have a fucking ignorance towards black quarterbacks. Doesn't it kind of sound obvious with RG3 and the rest of the quarterbacks he's developed?
Well, now's the time for Shanahan to show that he's not going to do that.
I think his stubbornness, bro. I don't know.
And
I'm not throwing the race card or nothing, but it seems to me he treats black quarterbacks worse.
And when it comes down to it, I've been saying you don't run your quarterback. I don't care who he is.
Dude, why can't he not treat Trey Lance like a pocket passer? Why can't he just let him be that, bro? It's not hard.
That's what you do with a guy that has athleticism. You let him pass in the pocket. When he feels the pass rush coming, he uses his legs to extend the play.
I like Trey Lance more. It's just if Shanahan can really let the guy be a quarterback. Like, I've seen enough film from Trey. When he throws the ball, it's right on the money. It's just Shanahan he uses him too much as a runner, bro. He doesn't need to be running down the middle. Like, I've watched my team,
Well,
and
we don't. If Shanahan was going to run the Wildcat, this last game was a perfect time to do it. Put CNC at QB, bring in JP Mason as a running back, and let's go 11 on 11. But let's also face it, though. If we somehow would have pulled out a miracle, which didn't happen, what would we be doing in the Super Bowl? Josh Johnson as our quarterback?
Dude, we get killed. No, there's no.
Would we bring back Jimmy G to choke one more time?
That wouldn't be worth it, bro. I think losing to the Eagles was probably the best medicine we had because losing to the Super Bowl is a lot worse than fucking going to the Super Bowl. This is what I said. If we're not going to the Super Bowl, at least lose the fucking conference championship at least.
Yeah, man. You don't want to lose Super Bowl because we already lost the last 2 Super Bowls,
Yeah, conference championship is not the worst fucking loss of the world. It's more like, hey, we could have got there. It is what it is. A Super Bowl loss is more like it fucking stings more.
Yeah, losing the championship, the last game, last round.
Yeah, it stings more.
Depending on the sport. Oh, man.
But
you're right on the brink.
Not so much. Conference championship, not so much. It's like, okay, we lost. It gives us a little humble experience to move forward. And I think Javon Kittle needs to go, bro. I don't
plays too high, man.
I mean, he plays too high, but he's not a really good fucking player, bro. I've said it from day one. I even called out this draft pick as a bust. I called him a bust before even Grant Cohn even called him a bust, bro. I called him a bust, and Grant Cohn stole my fucking motto. Grant Cohn stole my shit, and he got the fucking clout for that shit. Because I called Javon Kinlaw a bust in the beginning. I called him a bust like when he got drafted. When he first got drafted, I called him a fucking bust. But hey, Grant Cohn got all the smoke for it, and he became known for that shit. But I was one of the originals. I was one of the originals.
Hold on. Did you see that big game Kinlaw had? Oh, neither did I.
He got pushed back by 2 guys. He got pushed back.
That's right. What I saw a 6th or 7th round pick just getting pushed around out there. I didn't see a 1st round pick.
Yeah, that was dumb on our part, and that's what I'm still pissed off to this day is letting Buckner go, which was stupid. Like, he was one of our best players, but we decided to keep Armstead. Armstead's part of the one that can't stay healthy, right?
What about the noise that that the Colts aren't planning on keeping Buckner?
I'm hoping we can make a trade for Buckner.
Bring him back.
Let's swap Armstead.
They're talking about cutting him. It'd just be money.
But how much money do you need?
Or you know what? We have all these late round draft picks. Throw a 4th or 5th round draft pick at him.
But what would we do out of it? I think Buckner wants to come back. It's just the problem is, bro, can we cut our losses with Kinlaw? Or
get rid of him? Because I don't think he's going to get better.
Or can we just swap Armstead?
This next season is his 4th season. This is his 3rd season. So I think it's by early May they have to make a decision on his 5th-year option. If they pick it up, I am gonna wig out. I'm gonna make a total losing it video.
Nah, fuck the Rams, bro.
Because they better not.
Yeah, I'm gonna
better not pick it up
because that is a dumb shit, bro. Don't ever talk about us being fans of your team again, bro. I'm gonna give you.
Once we be down with the Rams, I'll give you a chance to be in the shit.
Yeah, I'm not with that shit. What? So you need to chill out with that crap, bro. I'm not playing around. You want to be cool with me, or don't ever bring that shit again. I'm giving you the fucking warning. Don't ever say that shit again. Just talk your shit, but I'm not into that fucking recruiting shit. We're not into that. We're Niner fans, bro. So don't take it personal. Don't say that.
Yeah,
talk your shit.
Talk
your shit, but don't recruit us. Don't ever do it.
I don't bandwagon, buddy.
We don't bandwagon worth of shit, bro. We don't bandwagon worth of shit. We don't play around. Hey, that's just a warning. Little timeout, bro. I'm cool with you, but don't ever fucking recruit that bullshit, bro. I'm not with that shit. Hey, he can enjoy that shit. I'm not with that shit. That's like me telling him to go join the Niners. Nah, ain't cool with that.
Like, nah, I'd rather bash you or talk trash.
4-Tone said it best. It
Yo,
was horrible. Do not pick up his option. Yes, dude, he's horrendous. His knee is the problem.
Dude, on top of that,
yeah, he has
on
no
top
lift.
of that,
He has no leverage. He plays too high.
So if you don't pick up his option, it's his prove it year. So this is his contract year, period. He has to prove it.
It better be the 4th year. That's it. I don't want this guy to even be on this team dude. I don't see no improvement.
I honestly don't think he'll make it through an entire season. Not with the knee issues he has. He's not going to make it through a whole season. Now, I'm not saying he's a terrible guy. He's a young kid, but I'd say to have all that talent and have a bad knee, but from what I've seen on the field the last several weeks, I'm not seeing the talent.
He just hasn't shown improvement wise, bro. He just hasn't shown enough.
He gets bull rush. Doesn't really have a pass rush,
Exactly. I was expecting him to get, anywhere from 5 to 8 sacks, something like that over the course of a season. And yeah, I don't know if he's even done 2 or 3.
Dude, what's the point?
It's like,
dude, you know what we screwed up in the draft, bro? We could have got CeeDee Lamb and we would have got maybe Ayuk, and that would have been crazy to have, but nope. Dude, can you imagine?
We traded down a spot with the Bucks.
Yeah, because we were going to draft Tristan Wirfs, I think.
Yeah, and this was like what, before we got Trent Williams, wasn't it?
Dude, what if we just
wasn't that the draft we got Trent Williams?
Yeah, it was the same.
It was a trade. It was for a 3rd and 5th round that year, but I think we gave up a 5th and we gave him a 3rd the following year. But the point about that time, bro, we had a chance to get CeeDee Lamb too. And there was a chance we could have got a defender that was better. But here's what we could have did then. I would have taken, like, what is it? Dude, you can add 3 good deadly receivers like the Bengals. Look at the Bengals right now. They got some fucking scary-ass receivers. And we could have been something scary with those receivers, right? You would have got 3 elite receivers. Lamb, Ayuk. And then you draft the guy from Oklahoma, Gallimore, who's a good run stopper. Very good run stopper. The kid from Alabama was a beast. He was a good run stopper. Very effective.
Or how about like this past draft, we didn't have I'm not saying we shouldn't have drafted Lance, but Lance didn't contribute because he was injured. But what if that would have been Jamar Chase? You don't think Jamar Chase would have made a difference? Because the Bengals or Kyle Pitts, that was my guy. If we would have had another a tight end to go at Kittle, like him and Kyle Pitts would have been like one of the best duos of all time, like tight end position.
Oh, dude, if people said we didn't go for Trey Lance then, bro, would you have been upset for Jamar Chase?
I wouldn't have been upset. He's a game breaker.
Jimmy was going to stay anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So you might as well got him all the weapons he could possibly get.
I mean, dude, getting him would have been a game changer. It couldn't be as bad, but then Jimmy fucks up anyways. I mean, dude, could have been crazy to have look at how they have the triplets, bro. Bengals, they were that close, but people are going to say the dumb call screwed it over. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have no problem with other fans that way, man, but we don't play that recruiting game. I'm just letting you know. Just a little warning. When I do one little timeout, it's a little warning. But I like everybody else. But we don't take that recruiting bullshit. We don't fuck with that.
So what? All right. So, like, did you guys not see the Eagles jump off sides a few times?
Some plays, yeah.
Yeah.
They got away with it. There was not a flag. There was not a flag on that call.
Pretty fucking ridiculous, man.
They were fucking.
And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff being brought up about how Vegas said we weren't the sexy pick.
Yeah,
and
I don't know how.
betting lines wise, they didn't want us winning.
They say we're a liability if we win. So it's like,
why though?
That's what I never. This is why football these days is fucking pointless, bro. It's like
because there's a lot of people that bet on us when the odds were pretty good that we weren't going to do anything. So the odds were in the bettor's favor at that point.
If
we would have won this game, Vegas would have lost their ass.
So I just wish somebody found where they are so they can get them to stop doing that shit. Let it be a fair game. Fuck the fucking Vegas shit.
Fuck the betting.
And I mean, when it comes to the refs, why are these guys having such an impact on the game?
We can make excuses with the refs all we want, but I guess Vegas has to play the factor. I don't know. I just think Vegas is the fucking dumb.
It's just crazy. It's like, I thought refs weren't supposed to impact the game. I thought they were supposed to be there and
Call it down the
keep
middle at
the
least.
rules. But instead, the refs impact the game. We didn't
There's-
lose because of the refs. We lost because Shanahan, didn't have the team completely prepared,
Dude,
and we lost Brock Purdy.
Dude, it really.
Those are the two reasons. Those are the two reasons.
Yeah,
Right
you
there.
can't blame it on the refs on this one because if you think about it, Shanahan's stupid scheme, have a backup tight end to block for Brock Purdy. Good job, Shanahan. Our quarterback's fucking out. Let's see. You didn't get the common sense that they were rushing, like hurrying up on a play. Yeah, it could have been challengeable, I guess. But
I mean, dude, 2 + 2 = 4. Throw that flag.
oh, and 3 penalties
Challenge.
and 3 penalties on one drive. That's a killer.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Especially
Hey,
on
look
the
at-
goal line, especially going to the goal line. Yeah, they're gonna have a chance to score. We're tired. At some point, this defense can do so much, and it's hard to even admit that. But I think the Chiefs are gonna win it, bro. I don't know. I don't seem as impressed with the Eagles like I was, bro. I thought maybe they would have been freaking legit, bro, but we weren't even at our full best, and we still gave them a fucking hard time, but they still score out of it. But did Jalen Hurts do anything that stand out?
They barely had they had like 268 yards total offense.
No, but did Jalen Hurts
What side? All
Nothing.
right. So we know McGlinchey's side got beat on the Purdy injury. What side got beat when Josh Johnson got hit?
He got hit from Sue. Sue was in the middle. I think it had to be Burford or was it Brendel's dumbass? Yeah, dude. Sue always comes for that shit. It's like we were gonna get. Dude, Sue's a dirty player, but we know how he is, bro. That's just how he plays.
Well, I've always, I've been watching the games, and I know we have 3 good offensive linemen. And at this point, we need a center.
Yep.
And we're in the off season. It's time to start talking off season. So that one guy I said, why didn't we get a throw in for Bradley Bozeman from the Carolina Panthers? That guy that started for the Ravens for 4 years.
Yeah, he wasn't even that bad of a player, but dude, Shanahan
he's
thought
solid.
Dude,
he's better than Brendel.
Yeah, Shanahan gave this guy. He gave this journeyman fucking center a job, and it took him so long, and he's like 30 years old. And you know what's even funnier, bro? I called that motherfucker on Twitter, and he blocked me like a bitch. And Parry still blocked me to this day, and he probably ain't going to get another fucking job unless he kisses on Shanahan's ass. Unless he comes into the door and say, Shanahan, I'll kiss your ass. I'll clean toilets for you just to keep a job. And Shanahan Parry say, okay, I'll give you a cheap-ass deal. Come back. Brendel's he's a Pro Bowl alternate, bro. What a fucking joke.
Wow.
Who puts this guy in the Pro Bowl? He's trash.
Remember when I called him Brendel Jenner,
Yeah. And he blocked you too.
He blocked me too?
I don't know. Maybe he might have blocked you too when you call him Jenner.
Oh, maybe. I didn't even check.
We don't play with that shit, but hey, I'm just giving you the heads up, man. None of the recruiting stuff. You can talk your shit, but no recruiting. We don't do recruits in this Niner Empire. We do football talk. You can talk your shit. See, that's fine. Hey, that means you're famous, bro. That means you got a spotlight. I'll give you the spotlight for today.
Hell yeah, man.
But we don't recruit. Recruiting in this channel does not work for us. We are legit Niner fans.
No.
We don't jump ships. We stick with the team.
No, same sorry ass Rams, man. We don't do all that, man.
But respect
you guys are the rivals.
Hey, we respect your fanhood and all that stuff, but we're not going to recruit. That's like me recruiting you to the other team. Makes no sense. We're not with the recruiting game, and we're never with that. That's like trying to take us out of it, bro. I'm not interested, bro. I can care less if you guys win 10 damn Super Bowls. I'm still not going to jump on your fucking ship. Don't matter to me.
Still going to be hatred, man. You guys are the boys down south.
Who are we talking about? The Rams?
We're talking about the
Rams.
No, we're just giving them the heads up a little, man. I mean,
the Rams, 10 Super Bowls, that's going to take like 300 years.
Dude, I'm cool with them. I got nothing against them. But I just had to give them a little heads up, little warning. That's it. Oh, we got my boy, CarCast, the reception. It won't happen again, but just know, don't use the recruiting thing, and we're good.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
Oh, the Wi-Fi sucks, man.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi sucks so bad, it's Shanahan's play calling. That's the Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Run some reverses with Danny Gray, Ray McLeod.
We don't even use them. We don't even use them. That's the
like
problem.
that's some speed we could be using, man. That's so silly.
Ray McLeod,
Oh,
the
my
one
God.
touch he got, he ran it for 60 yards against Washington for the touchdown. The one end around he had. Why not use him again?
I was there. Yeah.
Oh, you were at that game. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that play. That play was out of nowhere, bro. Like, he did a little sweep play. It was effective because the blocks were open. Very wide open.
Philly didn't even play that good. Jalen Hurts threw for 15 of 25, 125 passing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. It was a QB sneak at the 1 yard. Like, Philly's offense really didn't do much. Charverius locked up A.J. Brown on the outside. I didn't see much from Diamador Lenore, but I think he held up on his own. Jimmy Ward gave up that one long catch to Devontae Smith in the first quarter, which actually they didn't replay on the big screen, which was actually ruled. It wasn't ruled incomplete, but it was actually incomplete because, Devontae Smith lost control of the ball coming to the ground. And I don't know why Shanahan didn't challenge that, because if he got that one call and he won that challenge, if he did throw his flag out, like, that would have been such a big turnaround in this game. But I don't know. They didn't show the replay, and you could see Devontae Smith after he got up off the ground, he was signaling to the offense, let's get up to the line, let's snap this ball quick, so the Niners won't challenge this, and we could get the playoffs. So I don't know.
I'm just wondering, bro. Like, I would have thought maybe Jalen Hurts would have put up better numbers, bro. But
yeah,
I would have thought
121 yards.
If he would have put at least 220 or something like that, and multiple touchdowns into it, I would have at least been more convinced.
All 4 of their touchdowns came from the ground. They were all rushing touchdowns.
And they had 269 total yards of offense. And, I mean, their running backs were averaging 3.4, 3.5, and 3.8 yards a rush.
What were the ground game was like? I mean, because I know their passing game was like 100 and something. Like, I know Jalen Hurts.
Their passing game really didn't do much. I don't know.
Let me look at the stats, bro, because I'm trying to be more convinced.
Jalen Hurts had 121 yards rushing or passing. And I think their running game, I mean, they had 269 total yards.
That's crazy.
So the run game would have got, 148? But that's between 4 or 5 different guys.
A.J. Brown had 4 receptions for 28 yards, and his long was 11 yards.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Charverius Ward played good against him.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I think Kansas City's going to win this shit, bro. Because here's the reason why, bro. Jalen Hurts has proven to be a fucking choke artist. Like, I've seen him played in Oklahoma. Didn't do me a fucking shit. He was supposed to take us to the national championship, and he fucking choked. Yeah, he could blame our defense, but what did Jalen Hurts do? He didn't carry the fucking
team. Our defense actually held up early in the game.
Dude, he lost to Alabama so bad. He lost to his old team so bad. He lost to Tua Tagovailoa. Bad, bro. It was embarrassing. I think it's going to be a disaster for the Eagles, bro. Now that I think about it, Jalen Hurts is a choke artist. I even seen this guy choke. He choked in Oklahoma.
I don't know. They're gonna pay him all that money next year. Let's see how their team looks, because their team
Kansas City's legit, bro.
Their team's gonna be hella different next year. Eagles are.
The only chance I see the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game is if they hurt Mahomes' ankle on purpose. If Dominican Sue can fucking cheap shot his ankle, if the Eagles have any fucking balls, they probably have to hurt Mahomes.
It's crazy,
which is dumb, but I think that's how the Eagles are gonna win. They're gonna have to hurt Mahomes' ankle. I just don't see the Eagles beating the Chiefs with Mahomes out there. And I think this is more vengeance for Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Reid wants revenge for being fired. Mm-hmm. Andy Reid wants payback. And the Eagle fans don't even appreciate him. They hate him.
Yeah.
Some of the fan base, they do appreciate him. But majority of the Philadelphia fans that I've talked to, they hate Andy Reid with a passion. Because they think of him as a loser.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden he's this genius because he finally won a Super Bowl in his 20th year against us.
I mean, I like Jalen Hurts, bro, but come on, you threw for 121.
I like Jalen Hurts, but I don't know, man.
If he would have threw like 200 yards or maybe like a 180 and had 2 or 3 touchdown passes, bro, I would have been fully convinced.
He really didn't do much using his legs in this game.
Like, did you see how Kansas City held up on Cincinnati a little bit?
Yeah, he didn't look like the Jalen Hurts in the divisional game against the Giants.
I mean, come on. To be real, Tweet, dude, the reason why they scored 31 points because our offense didn't do shit. I'm sure Mahomes is going to do a lot more than fucking score 7 points, bro.
In all fairness, they really didn't need to do much after the half. They could just run the ball, chew out the clock. They had it in the bag.
So their entire offense, bro, was 268 yards total. That's like their total of last week when they ran the ball.
That just shows you how good our defense is.
That shows how good our defense is, but do you think Kansas City's not going to fucking dude, they're going to
score. Kansas City's putting way more. Kansas City.
They'll find a way to score. But their pass
they've got Patrick Mahomes. They've got all these weapons on the outside. They got MVS. They got what's the other guy? Juju. They got a lot of weapons. They're gonna utilize them.
I'm afraid that hey, dude. I think I made an offer with a buddy of mine, and he's a Philadelphia fan. I said I got money on Mahomes winning this shit. I don't know, bro. It tells me Kansas City's gonna win.
I don't know, man. It's going to be Jalen.
The only way I see the Eagles win is if they go after Mahomes' ankle. That's because they're dirty, bro.
Hey,
Dominican Sue can do it.
He could take a cheap.
To be honest, I don't know. Their quarterback, their backup QB, Chad Henne, he's not bad.
No, but I think if you've noticed the way they played, bro, Eagles are ferocious. They can take some shots.
I have a question for you guys.
But you think that's going to be their intention is to go after Mahomes' ankle? Because I think that's pretty much their best chance to win.
Probably. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. They're going to give it their all. They're going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, Bosa didn't do shit because they're fucking.
Yeah, Bosa doesn't have 1 sack in the last 5 games. I don't know what he's been up to.
He hasn't been quite a factor because they've been giving this guy. They've been being limited with him lately.
It's crazy because he came out.
Our other guys have been getting pressures. Bosa's been getting pressures, but he hasn't been getting sacked.
Yeah, he hasn't done enough.
Didn't he?
He's created pressure, but not enough.
He got a sack. He got a sack yesterday, right? In the end zone, like he sacked Jalen Hurts, but brought him back.
Oh yeah, Jalen Hurts. Yeah,
that was a sack, right?
Yeah,
was
that was a loss. I think he scrambled, and that was a loss of yards.
I thought that was a sack.
I think they called that a tackle for loss.
Yep, Greenlaw was over here sparing.
Ooh, that would have been crazy if he gotten him in the end zone. That would have been.
Hurts got the yards. Yeah, Hurts got the yards, but lost the yards. Is what you're saying? Yep,
whatever.
No, but Greenlaw was. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Greenlaw, but
Greenlaw needs to stop doing these unnecessary shit.
Yeah, dude. He needs to stop it. But I'm a big fan of his game, but I just don't like how stupid.
I like his game. He's strong. He's fast.
He's passionate, but he gets a little too aggressive, and
this is what I'm talking about when I say discipline. The all the little ticky tack things like Hufanga being out of bounds and pushing that guy well out of bounds. We need to be more disciplined than to get all these stupid.
To be honest, I get penalties. It. They're frustrated. They're football players. We don't have a quarterback. They're gonna be frustrated. Like imagine what the Eagles players, the fans they're all booing them. I mean, they're getting blown out. They have no QB to like.
Dude, we were just playing like
Trent Williams got pissed because people were going after D-ball on that play. I mean, I could see why.
But dude, a lot of fans don't get it, man. It's crazy how this shit is like whatever. But
I mean, they're football players, man. They're trying to protect each other out there.
So you think the refs are going to play it fair, or you think the refs going to let the Eagles go after Mahomes' ankle on purpose? Because I think that's their intention, bro. I think Sue is there for a reason, the chop block.
Their entire defensive line is filled with superstars.
No, like you got Riddick, bro.
You got Riddick. You got Josh Sweat. You got all these guys.
Fletcher Cox
in the rotation. He can be
Brandon Graham.
Brandon Graham is coming off an Achilles injury too. He's coming off an Achilles, and this is his best season by far. And usually a player of his caliber, bro, they never play the same after Achilles injury.
Yeah, good point.
But
whatever, man.
I don't think they're gonna beat Kansas City, bro. If it was Cincinnati, they have a chance because Bengals.
Cincinnati played well yesterday. I don't know. I was rooting for Cincinnati.
Their line sucks. The Bengals line
fix
sucks.
The blocking scheme, man.
They improved it a bit, but not by much.
First and second round picks better be offensive linemen.
Dude, Bengals have no line. Like that's why the Rams won because their defense finally got.
I don't know, man. They got good safeties. They got a good defense.
But if it was the Eagles playing against the Bengals, I would say Eagles would probably win in a blowout. Probably.
Really?
Yeah, that
but not against Kansas City. You know why Kansas City will probably win? Because they protect Mahomes. The league protects Mahomes. They can't touch him.
Can't touch this.
No, Mahomes is the poster boy. They're not going to.
Mahomes is too good. You got them sidearms. You got them like weird angles and shit like that. Eagles D can't cover that.
He's the Steph Curry of the NFL.
Yeah. I guess if you say A-Rod and Brady leave, that's going to fall off. But I think they're already washed up. Who cares?
To be honest, I don't want Brady. He doesn't have the arm. He can't. I don't know, man.
He's a quarterback.
I've watched enough Brady. He's going to turn 46. Hell no, dude.
Dude, the guy doesn't have
shit out of here.
Even a 38-year-old Rodgers doesn't even have it either, or a 39-year-old. He doesn't even
I'm done with Brady. I'm done with that talk. Hell no, dude.
Hey, Packers are forever cursed. The Packers will never be fucking going nowhere until Rodgers goes, and they're probably going to be trash for a long time.
The Bucs have a very good O-line, and Brady can't do jack shit over there.
It's got to suck to be a Packers fan because now you have to deal with the fact Rodgers is never going nowhere. He's going to hold the team back with cap space, and he's probably going to be there as long as how Brady is, bro. He's probably going to be there until he's 45.
And then they're going to have Jordan Love come in, and I don't know what they're going to do with him.
Dude, it seems like that's the problem with the Packers. They're not really changing their culture. Like, this is why Green Bay is where they're at. It's because Aaron Rodgers. That's the problem.
Sure.
Like, who doesn't do enough? Who doesn't put the work in the offseason? Who doesn't do the communication? Who wants to build the chemistry, bro? Like, you need to start catching on with the players and work with them instead of
ever since Adams left, that whole team has just I don't know.
I mean, they were very good when they had Adams, but now you look at it, a lot of young receivers, and that's going to take time. And they got the clicking, but it could have been there early in the season.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't know. Do you think Detroit's going to be really good?
I think they are, man. They got some pieces over there, offense and defense. Some dogs.
I think they're going to be legit. But
yeah,
Seattle?
Yeah, they got a couple good receivers.
I think Seattle could make the strong leaps on our division because they got so many draft capitals.
And
I don't know.
And they drafted pretty well this past draft, the Seahawks. So,
and then you look at the Rams; they got all the talent too, but it's going to be a lot tougher.
No, they're too top heavy.
It's a top heavy division. I think the NFC East is probably not going to be as good as this like next year. I think next year the NFC West is taking it back. I think you're going to get a much healthier Rams team. You're going to get a much improved Cardinals team and probably a loaded Seattle team and a resurgent Steiners team, maybe. I think NFC West, hands down, is going to be tough.
Well, so Seattle has a lot of work to do. I mean, their defensive line is actually decent.
Yeah.
You know, their linebacking core sucks. Their, corner, they have a good corner and a good safety.
Who are we talking about?
The Sea Chicken. Yeah, Woolen. And I mean, they re-signed Geno Smith for 2 years, $40 million.
They signed him. They signed him just recently.
Well, I saw a news report that that's what they did, but maybe maybe it was just speculation. You never know.
I gotta say.
But yeah, so Seattle, I don't know how much money they have to spend.
They got a lot.
I know that they got the defensive end I wanted to sign, which would have been fantastic.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Uchenna Nwosu? Yeah.
Exactly. That's the guy in the offseason I was saying we need this guy, and the Sea Chickens got him.
No, they're gonna sign him.
They blew me away how far they made it.
They signed him to a decent contract too.
Oh, dude,
he's a good player. He's a good player. I would love to have him opposite of Bosa.
Oh, dude, he ascended.
I mean, when it comes to the Rams, their stars are just getting older, and Aaron Donald got injured for I don't know if it was the first time in his career or not, but he got injured, and he's going to be turning 31. It's not like the older you are, the less injury prone you get. Yeah. Then you have Stafford with his neck and elbow issues. We don't know if those are going to be entirely healed up.
Yeah, there is no such thing as the Kaepernick curse, bro.
Also, Aaron Donald's 31. I don't know when the last time Jalen Ramsey had an interception. That dude is getting so much
dude,
credit for
And he's gonna be 29 years old.
Dude, I
He's
gotta
gonna
be
be
real.
29. Yeah, he's almost 30.
That's some stupid.
They got Bobby Wagner, who's like aging
comments.
You
each
talking to
day.
someone else, DG?
No, I'm telling the other person that was a dumb comment. That was fucking stupid, bro. What does it have to do with the quarterback Kaepernick, bro? Come on, man, leave that shit alone.
Who,
So,
Mooney?
We're done with that, man.
Dude, so, like anytime some people say dumb comments, bro, you deserve a little bit of a little spotlight, bro.
Just focus on the future, man.
Nah, but come on, man. Like that's kind of stupid. It was on Shanahan, and I think it is what it is. But
to be honest, next year in the NFC, I think it's going to be us and the Eagles, the top two teams.
I don't know about that. I don't know. You know, this may sound crazy. This may sound crazy. No, this may sound crazy to you guys, bro.
Good point.
I don't even think we're going anywhere this year. I think we'll be lucky to make the divisional round, unless Shanahan proves me otherwise, bro.
I don't know, man. It all depends on the QB for me.
Hey, you know what our ceiling is, bro? NFC Championship, choke. Prove me wrong otherwise. Prove me wrong.
Because Kyle Shanahan needs to get his head out of his ass. That's why. That's
the problem. It's hard for me to even be that way because my dad feels the same way about his, like before. He felt the same way about his team before, like the Cowboys. He felt disappointment because
we can win. We can him. It's Shanahan that holds the team back, not the players. The players are fine.
Yeah, it's his ego.
It's his ego. He has his big ass ego and he can't control it. It's stupid.
Dude, I think we need to start getting a play caller. I think Jair needs to pull in some big boy pants and start coming up to.
Yeah, someone needs to take accountability.
You know what I would do? I would say, all right, Shanahan, you didn't win a Super Bowl. Bye. And I'd say, oh, hey, D'Amico, where are you going?
Come back.
Here. Have the head coaching job, but do me a favor. Hire a good offensive coordinator.
Head coach, yeah.
And, I mean, when it comes down to it, our head coach does not need to be calling offensive plays. I mean, you're the head coach. You're not the offensive coordinator. So focus on being the head coach. Get a guy you trust to run the offense.
Oh yeah,
you know. And I think who hired someone hired one of the LaFleurs to be an offensive coordinator.
The Rams.
The Rams.
They got Mike LaFleur. Yeah, they hired him.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We own Shanahan's assistants anyway.
Is that the dude from the Packers?
No, it's not the one from the Packers. It's the one that was on our coaching staff.
Yeah.
Wasn't
he on the Jets?
He was with Robert Saleh with the Jets. Yeah, he was the OC, and then he got.
I thought you said Matt LaFleur. My fault.
You know who the Jets hired as offensive coordinator now?
Who?
Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know.
They're screwed.
I mean, it's because of Aaron Rodgers was the reason why their offense was good.
Let's see if Saleh could give him some words of wisdom.
Go from this guy to Hackett. He's a dude.
Hey, Jets could be on the rise. I don't know, man.
Is Aaron Rodgers coming back? I
hope Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets.
No, is Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets? Because that's probably the only way.
Is that a sign that the Jets are going to be trading for Aaron Rodgers because Zach Wilson ain't it?
That has to be a sign. That has to be a sign.
They got a good defense already.
I mean, that's the only way you can hire.
They got a good defense. They got a good receiver.
The only way you can hire Hackett is if he brings in Aaron Rodgers, bro. I think Denver wanted to bring Rodgers, and that shit didn't work out.
Of course, yeah.
I bet you Hackett's gonna probably believe in freaking what's his name, the quarterback they got, Zach Wilson. He's probably gonna freaking be on crack.
Mike White's better. No, I'm joking.
No, but I'm saying Hackett's on some good stuff, so he might be hyping on this kid. He might say, "Oh, I believe in this kid. He was a top draft pick. Let's give him a chance."
Mm-hmm. Good point.
All right, man. It's a good one, man. We had a good time, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna probably end the stream. But if you guys got any final saying, let me know.
Go Niners.
All right, I'll let
Go Niners and Shanahan shape up or ship out.
Ship out of here. Yep. All right, guys. As always, go Niners.
Oh yeah. Peace out.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.